beach.
At the beach.
At the beach.
Ziggy's like, can you put my blanket down?
Can you? Excuse me, we're gonna put it over you. Tent? You want a tent?
There's our blanket. It's gonna get sandy.
Here's the studio.
Here's the studio. Tired puppies.
We met a lot of dog
And
parents.
that sand all over your face.
Oh boy.
Oh, the shake. I mean, at this point,
Yeah, there's sand everywhere.
it's fine. Well, as you can see, we are on site here at a dog beach, Del Mar Dog Beach, one of our favorites.
Yeah. If
So-
not our favorite.
It is. Anyways, let's kick this off. Welcome to the Yap Corner, a podcast for dog parents by dog parents.
We're your hosts, Madison, Bennett, and Jess Ramberg, two dog-obsessed humans who know that life is just better with a pup.
We're not here to talk about the debates of training or food.
Just the everyday chaos and joy of life with our pups.
So grab your pup, your drink, your beach towel or blanket, and let's yap about it all.
Yeah, so we met a lot of cool dog parents today. Played some fun games with them. The dogs are having a lot of fun. They're out running in the water. Still.
I mean, your dogs are going. Look at Ziggy.
Yeah.
Ziggy is out.
Ziggy's like, I just chill here.
Yeah, she's like, great, we're gonna lay down. I'm all for that. But your dogs, I mean, Gem is just running.
Still going. She won't stop. I thought they were tired for a second.
We
but
can't beat this.
No, this is life.
And you take it for granted. It's so easy.
I know.
But we've been here, what, like 3-4 hours? No, 2 hours.
I was about to
And-
say, our parking meter's about to expire.
Yeah, we gotta wrap this
I
up
was like, this episode is now over. Thanks for joining.
Yeah.
Okay.
because they take their tickets serious here,
Yeah.
and they're intense. Anyways, so we are doing our Dog Parents in the Wild episode today. Oh my gosh, did you just get
got
sprayed
wet,
with
yeah.
water? I think it's the
Oh,
waves.
look at them go.
Because I think the tide
I'm
is
gonna be
rising.
so distracted. There's
I know.
so many.
There's just a lot.
Ziggy just licked me.
And I'm sure there's going to be dogs that come like in
Yeah.
and out and up here. Hopefully they don't pee on us because you know when you're at a dog beach, your stuff is going to get peed on. And if people
Right.
get upset about it,
Yeah.
you just have to like, I don't
Brush
know.
it off.
Yeah, it's
Literally,
gonna
shake
happen.
It off.
Then don't put your stuff down on the ground. And it just happens.
It just happens. We got our stuff peed on already, which
Yeah.
again, no surprise.
And I have a mesh bag, so that doesn't really help. For the
it
pee to
literally
go-
just goes straight through. All your stuff has pee on it.
So that's great. So we did some fun like Zoomie Mode questions with dog parents. We asked parents just like what it meant to be a dog parent. We got to talk to dog dads,
Dog
which we
moms.
haven't really interacted with. I
yeah.
guess we haven't interacted with like tons of people on the podcast. Like,
in
yeah.
person. This
Yeah.
is our first guest.
yeah.
Yeah. So thanks everyone that joined us. Oh.
Oh.
Hi. You want to join us? Come here. Say hi. Apollo's right here. Good boy.
At least you have that like hot pink
I know.
life jacket on her, so you can really see her.
Yeah, so I put the dogs in life jackets, not because they can't swim, which everyone asks me that, but because the waves here are insane, which we'll have to turn this around at some point and show you all. But I just worry because I can barely swim in these waves if they can, so.
I know. When you were like, what are you going to wear? And I was like, I'm going to be as like cozy, warm as possible. And you're like, well, I might have to go in the water. I was like, that's not my journey, but that is potentially yours.
Always mine. My feet are at least getting wet. I know that for a fact.
But
Gemini's just out doing her own thing, running with the big dogs. Apollo's over here living his
what
own
is he
life.
doing?
Just being a goof. He's a goofy goober. Just high energy.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah. That's what happens when you're a 2-year-old little pup. You just like want to. Oh, you're
Ew,
wet.
why would you do that?
Because I love them. It don't matter.
They've been rolling in.
I know.
Who
I know.
knows?
Gross. Apollo, look at him.
Oh wait, we gotta flip it.
Don't.
Flip
It might
the
scare
camera.
him. Oh,
Hi,
he's a little.
Apollo.
Lay down.
So to cue us into our Zoomie Mode questions, we've played Zoomie Mode on the podcast before. So we're gonna head over to those questions with dog parents. Morning walks or sunset strolls?
Morning walks.
What is the weirdest thing your dog is obsessed with?
Well, London is obsessed with, she's digging and she sticks her nose like directly in the sand. I think it's a husky thing. And then Luna, she does this like Zoomie thing where she looks like a top spinning on its head, and she just rolls around the house, and she stretches when she's doing it and tap dances. So it's kind of really strange, but she loves doing it around the apartment.
How often do you come to the beach with them?
6 days a week, probably. Almost 2 to 4 hours a day. Yeah. Sometimes twice a day.
Are they on the couch or the bed?
Well, I don't have a couch. I have recliners, and they're in both places. Dad and Tux, like the two most adventurous ones, they're kind of off by themselves most. And Big Whitey and his mom, White Paws.
Who's more high maintenance, you or your dogs?
Definitely my dogs.
Why do you guys come to the dog beach with them?
Because ever since we got both of them together, they just like love playing and like being real dogs.
So is your dog a beach goer or a dog park?
Beach goer.
Do they like a squeaky toy or tennis ball?
Squeaky toy.
What kind of treats? A biscuit or a bone?
Usually like pieces of chicken.
Do you like dogs?
First question. I love dogs.
Someone doesn't like dogs, you have to
I know.
steer
have to worry
clear.
about
That's
that.
a problem.
Tennis ball or squeaky toy?
Tennis ball.
A puppuccino or a peanut butter snack?
Peanut butter snack, for sure.
Is your dog sleeping in your bed or their bed?
I would love for them to sleep in my bed, but they refuse because huskies just like to be like by themselves and sprawled out. So it's very sad.
Pup cup or a peanut butter treat?
Peanut butter.
Do you guys dogs sleep in your bed or do they sleep on?
No.
No. Okay, controversial.
No.
No.
No
way.
way.
That's not
No, we need to
controversial.
get sleep at night.
Plus
They
smell
have-
funky.
Yeah, they do. But they
Okay.
have
Fair.
we have so many dog beds. It's a little I just bought 2 more this week. I mean, we have a shocking number of dog
do
beds.
you?
And they still will sleep on the couches too.
Do they like bones or like treat biscuits?
They love bones. I get marrow bones all the time. They're both bones with the marrow in them. And then other favorite treat they have, what is it? Bully sticks.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like leather. It's basically like rawhide, and I don't want to say the other part of it.
Yeah.
Of what.
We all know what a bully stick is
Yeah,
here.
of what it
Dog
is.
parents know what it is.
Yeah.
Well, that was so fun.
I don't think they were really fully getting what we were about to ask them when we're like, hey, we have this podcast about dog parents. We want to play Zoomie Mode. They're like, what's Zoomie Mode? We're like, this or that.
Yeah.
But that was a lot of fun.
That was so much fun. So now we're going to head into a segment that we're called If Your Dog Could Speak, What Would They Say?
Benny would probably say, when are we going home? Because he hates being around like dogs. He's more of like, he likes people.
Human
and
dog.
then Charlie just loves everything. So he just likes to say hi and then leave. But like,
Do they like the water?
Benny actually loves to swim.
Oh, okay.
But we can't really like throw him in a big
Yeah.
ocean. So we try to like throw him in over there in the little like kind of pond area. Charlie does not know how to swim.
Oh, no.
He does not.
Have you
so-
tried like putting him in a pool or
Yeah,
anything?
he's all like spaz.
Yeah.
Like, he's a lot of energy. He's 8 years old, and
Oh,
then
buddy.
Benny is 6.
Okay. They're close in age, so
Yeah,
they
for
play a
sure.
lot. They play well together.
So Charlie was an only child for about a year, and then I brought Benny home, and he was like, "What the hell, Mom?"
Who is this important dog?
So as
so
the
cute,
years
though.
gone by, they've gotten a lot closer. But honestly, like they're brothers. Like he I know he secretly loves Benny.
Hopefully she'd be saying thank you so much for taking me to the beach. I'm having a great time. Everyone's got their dog out, and yeah, we're just happy to be here.
We also asked a handful of dog owners what it means to be a dog parent. So let's hear what they have to say.
Being a dog parent is a huge responsibility. A lot of people need to understand that it does come with a lot of work and effort, but it all pays off in the end. Dogs are a great pet. They're a good companion, and I really enjoy it.
It means loving something more than you love yourself, even though you can't afford it. It's kind of like having kids, but it's more detrimental because then the kids like get second place. So it sucks sometimes, but they're forgiving and loyal. So yeah, that's what it means to be a parent for a dog.
What is your dog's favorite part of the beach? Like, what do you guys love?
The other
they
dogs.
The other dogs,
Definitely.
yeah.
Actually, his favorite is the women.
Oh,
He's a
Yeah,
preference for
He
women.
is. He loves seeing other dogs, but he will pick out all the prettiest ladies on the beach
Yeah.
and head straight for them to get attention. It's
Yes.
ridiculous.
He's very good at that. He's
Yes.
got a dog sense, maybe a seventh sense, not the sixth sense, but the seventh sense.
for women,
Yes, only for women.
Specifically
No men,
for pretty
only
girls.
especially Ziggy.
Yeah.
Also,
This one has no sense at all.
you know,
Yeah.
Not
hey,
even
you
a
want to say
seventh
something?
one.
He's like, nah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you want to say?
He says, I love to play.
You like to play?
Yeah, he comes up, tries to play with every dog. In his mind, he's small.
Yes.
Oh,
So he really loves Chihuahuas, and chihuahuas don't like any other
No.
dogs. So that causes some conflict. He's like, don't you want to play with me? And no.
our dogs think they're big dogs, so that's
Yeah, oh my gosh, they're so cute.
This is
They're really
Ziggy.
sweet.
Look at
Yeah.
this sweet one.
Yeah,
This
the
little one's
Ziggy.
so cute. How old
Hi,
is
Ziggy.
Ziggy?
Ziggy is 5. Yeah.
Hi,
Yeah.
Ziggy.
Talk about the pups. You've got 4 of them. Why 4?
I had 2 when I first moved in. I moved up to Del Mar Dog Reach basically to be here for this place. This guy loves every person, every dog, and he won't sit still. If I talk to a person, I'm surprised he's still here. Because if I talk to a person, he's gone. He's off, like, not having it. This guy right here, he came to play. He came to this world to play, not to sit around and listen to me talk. Yeah, this is the daddy of them all. Sprex.
What's his name?
Sprex.
Sprex.
Yeah.
Hi there, buddy.
He normally has dreadlocks, like really long, but I trimmed him down recently. I caught this guy swimming across the river by himself.
Here?
Yeah, I
And
was like,
that's how you like rescued him.
no,
No.
he just got lost one day. But that's one of the good memories of this guy. Catching him doing the crazy stuff that he does when I'm not looking. I was wondering where he was. I'm like, where's Rex? Looking everywhere. I was like, I hope he's not trying to cross the river. I run over there and he's crossing the river by himself. Just do.
Bold.
Yeah, he's crazy. This guy is crazy.
It's been a great day at the beach. We got to interact with a lot of fun dog parents and ask them some fun questions, some deeper questions, and kind of interact with humans. It's always just us two and our dogs, so that was super fun. I love today, and I think my favorite part was all the parents that really dove into why they got their dog, how they got their dog, what it means to them to have a dog, and they really stepped back and were like, I haven't thought about that before. Wow.
I know. I was shocked by some of the people when we asked them, like, what does it mean to be a dog parent? What does it mean to be a dog dad? And yeah, they paused and said, wow, I haven't thought about that.
Yeah.
Or, the ones that have amazing stories of their dogs and what it means to them to have a dog in their life. It was cool interacting
really cool.
with people here. And it's the first time we've done anything like this, so
Yeah. There'll be
it's
more of
always-
this though, for sure.
yeah,
More
and it's always like nerve-wracking going up to people. You don't want to inconvenience them.
especially at the
So-
beach. People are, here to be at the beach, but we're also at a dog beach, and people love talking about their dogs and talking with other dog parents. So it's really cool to like meet other people too at the dog beach. A lot of times I'm just throwing the ball and minding my own business. So that was
Which there's nothing wrong with that. And we've had people that said, I'm not interested, and totally good. Like, please, enjoy the beach and have a good day.
I honestly expected more of that though, so I was surprised and happy that people were willing and trusting us to talk to them. They're like, I don't know who these people are, but this is so fun.
It
So-
was encouraging. Like, once you started having those conversations with people. I mean, I think we talked to a good amount of people, and hearing their responses and having conversations, it was encouraging to like keep going and like want to talk to more dog parents.
Yeah. And there were some people that passed us by were like, oh, I want to meet your dog and talk to your dog, or their dogs would come up, or there was even people without dogs and they just came and wanted to say hi to our dogs or just chat. So that was cool too.
Yeah, I interacted with a family, and it was a dad with his 2 kids. And he said, yeah, they just, he's got 4 kids. They do have a cat,
Oh.
but their life is very hectic, and it just isn't the
As I
right.
can imagine.
Yeah, it's just like and it was great, like hearing from him and like having open conversation. He's like, it's just not the right time and place to have a dog. So we come to the dog beach and get our dog fix, and the kids have so much
Get
fun.
the dog fixed.
Yeah. And he goes, and when the kids get older, we'll get a dog.
That's
So
fun.
that's cool.
I've actually seen that before at the park. Like a lot of people will bring their kids and they're just like, yeah, my kid just wants to like play and pet the dogs, but we don't have time for a dog. And I respect that too, because having a dog, it takes a lot of time. And
Yeah, I
so
think
they understand that it's not right for them right now.
yeah, we talked to a dog dad, and he talked about how it's a responsibility. And I thought, I was not expecting that response. I'm expecting like very lighthearted responses to our questions. But he was like, yeah, no, it's responsibility, and it's a lot, and people don't realize it, but it is.
Yeah. I always love coming to the dog beach because you see so many different dogs. It's not just
Yeah.
Corgis
What kind of
would
dogs do we have around us? We've got a German
German?
Shepherd,
A long-haired German Shepherd, I think.
a Bernese Mountain Dog down there.
Lots of Huskies, which we were informed today that Huskies and Corgis are part of the same family. I need to look that up, but
Yeah.
that sounds right. I mean,
What? How does it sound right? They're not like
they
a
have the
corgi.
same-ish head. They
No,
look-
a corgi is a herding breed.
is a Husky not?
I don't know. I don't know. Like, what family is the husky in?
I don't know. I have
don't
to look
know.
that up.
I don't.
I see it. 'Cause
I
love
don't.
playing with
I
them.
don't. I do not.
Like playing on this cliff back here, like in this big sand dune.
You mean where it says falling rocks stay back?
No. Oh no, Gemini, come here right now. Apollo, come. They're always just doing their own thing. Ziggy's just here with us. Gemini, come here. Good girl.
Okay, we're back. That was a lot of chaotic movement that
Yeah.
happens, especially when you're like sitting down at the dog beach.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
not like you come here to like relax.
No.
Dogs are gonna come up to you, and that's just what happened, which was fun and great.
I think it's so funny every time I come to the beach and I don't bring like a chair and stuff. People are like, "You're going to the beach." I'm like, "No. This
No.
isn't that kind of beach."
No,
it's
it's not. Someone asked if Ziggy was up for adoption. That was interesting. And she said, she was like, "Don't, like, I won't take your dog." And I'm like, "Okay, please don't."
Yeah, I wonder it's just because she's like walking around.
Apollo
doing-
was getting strange treats.
Yeah, you know,
You just
gotta keep a
the dog
extra eye
beach.
out. Come
Yeah,
here.
the dog beach keeps you on your toes.
Come here, Jem. Lay down. Lay down. Good girl.
Before we wrap this up, we're gonna kind of go back and forth and answer questions we asked people today.
Oh.
So, Madison, what is a core memory that you have with your dogs?
Oh, so many.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
a core memory.
It could be a recent one. It doesn't have to be like the
Yeah.
core memory.
I feel like just like any time, and this is gonna sound so like stupid or cheesy, even like when I lay down in bed, Apollo curls up in front of me like in a ball, and then Gemini gets behind me, and I'm like, I'm just like a little sandwich with my dogs, and like this is the life. This is what I wanted all my life. Every time I'm like, I'm squished. My husband's like, literally, this is all you dreamed of, and you have 2 dogs in your bed, and so loving on you, and so you can't imagine anything else. And so I know that's not like always what people would say, but like every time I sit there, I feel so grateful.
Are they gonna have a bath before they squish you in bed tonight?
I don't know, I might put them in your bed.
No.
All sandy.
Yeah, Ziggy's like, please no.
Oh, sorry, Zim. Yeah, there you go. What do you think your dog loves most about you?
I do think, like, when I take her out on adventures, she is like my little shadow. Even though, like, at home, she's like a cat dog and I don't see her.
Yeah.
So I do think she loves when I grab the car keys and she's like, oh, we're going somewhere, or I grab my suitcase. Like, she knows, and again, like 98% of the time, she's coming on whatever trip it is with me. So I have to believe and think that she loves the adventures we get to go on.
Yeah. I think she does. She literally loves her suitcase, and she loves just being around and coming. Like every time we're about to leave the door, like the house, she's always like, I'm coming. I'm standing by
Yeah.
the door, like
Yeah.
wiggling your butt. She's like, "Hi."
She's coming with.
So she loves being your companion.
We're gonna go into Zoomie mode. You have 2 dogs. Answer for both of them. We're just gonna go back and forth until we just like run out of questions. Peanut butter treat or pup cup?
Pup cup for both. Tennis ball or squeaky toy?
Squeaky toy. Beach or park?
Beach. Human bed or dog bed?
Dog bed. Swimming or running?
Ooh, you hit me. Both? Yeah, shoot. Running. I mean, they always love chasing each other.
Running in the water, like along the water.
Yeah, running along the water. Morning or night time? Like she morning girl or night time?
Ooh, she's a nighttime girl. Like mornings, she's a lazy dog.
Yeah.
Bone or like a biscuit?
Bone. Unfortunately.
That's our episode on Dog Parents in the Wild Beach Edition. hopefully we could do more of these at different locations and interact with dog parents.
And some future events too.
Yes.
Which we talked about.
That would be fun. This was a fun episode. I think the dogs are tired. They're dirty. They're messy.
Definitely need a
Everyone's
bath.
ready to go.
Yeah.
Everyone's anxious. They're thirsty. They want to lay down. All the things.
So are we.
We are too. You can find us on Spotify and Apple, YouTube, wherever you listen to your podcasts. Our social media is at the Yap Corner Pod on Instagram and TikTok.
And always write to us on the Yap It Out form, which you can find in our link in our bio.
That's all we have.
That's all we have.
Thanks
for yapping.